players back in the changing rooms now. Can you just explain to us what's just gone on there?
Good contest. Felt like I was piecing him up, getting into a rhythm. In the next minute, 2 minutes, he was going out. You know, everything I was throwing was hurting him. And they called it an accidental head of clash. What? Accidental clash of heads. Called it a technical draw. I guess that was their way out because the guy was getting pieced up and he was getting stopped anytime soon.
We've seen him, I think it was round one, you got a cut to eye yourself, and then it kind of...
Nobody says anything, I just crack on. So I get a cut, nobody says anything, I have to go through, and it's fine, I wanted to continue, wanted to finish the contest. Then I started getting into the contest, starting landing more. Everything I'm landing is hurting him now, so I'm feeling like, right, I'm getting him out soon. And all of a sudden, he gets a cut. They call it a clash of heads and call it a draw.
I was going to say,
when I've won every second of the fight.
You mentioned there you were going through the gears and you were getting into it. It really looked that way. Well, definitely to me in the corner. I think it did to Pat as well. What was Pat saying to you in the corners in between the rounds?
Just, we had a game plan. And that's what Pat kept repeating. I don't want to say it on here because I don't want to give anything away. But we had a game plan. We worked to it. There was a couple of shots that I got caught with where I was really disappointed with myself, just because that focus, it was there, but for some reason the shot got through. But that's boxing, you know, you dance in the rain, you're going to get wet here and there, and it's fine. It's the name of the game. But the guy, all respect to him, gets a little nick and looks for a way out. And unlucky to me, they gave him one.
You touched there on kind of the negative side of what's gone on tonight, but should we look at the positives on a week's notice?
The best I've ever made the weight, lowest weight I've ever made. Well, not ever, but since being a super middleweight, it was lower than my my weight limit. But I felt fantastic. I felt great. You know, we had a long drive here on Friday, 5.5 hours we got here. We've been treated very well. The show is amazing as well. I mean, the ring, the whole setup, absolutely fantastic. And then we get into the contest. The contest was good. Like I said, it was warming up as well. I felt great. Felt no fatigue whatsoever. I felt sharp, felt switched on, and I felt like I was just about to get him out. Won every single second of that fight. Every single round was going my way, and it seemed like a snowball. It was growing and getting bigger and bigger and bigger in my direction. Sorry, in favour of me winning. But yeah, sorry. It's just the emotions are still there. I'm very upset. I'm trying to hide it for the cameras, but. It's my whole life, and in my pro career it just seems like decisions of third parties are ruining it for me. You know, I'm having draws with a guy I've never lost a round to, again here, and in the past with Bador. All respect to him, great fighter, but never won a round. But can't put me down. I'll be back. This will heal up in no time, and as soon as the phone call comes again, I'll be out again, and they can't stop me. They cannot stop me. You cannot put me down. You can try, take it away, you know, pay the refs off, do whatever you want to do, but you can't beat me, and that's the truth.
You touched it there. When the phone call rings, you'll answer it, and you'll be there. That's what happened this week.
Yep.
How soon do you be back out?
Embodiment of old school boxing. Ready every single day, twice on a Sunday. Nah, seriously. I eat well, I look after myself, I live the sport, so I'm ready. You know, you can call me on 1 day's notice. Sky Sports have done it in the past, called me on 1 day's notice 3 times to fight Aaron McKenna. And he sat there in a press conference saying he'd fight any man. Didn't fight me. They ended up paying me 500 quid for making the weight. Never made a fight, because last minute they have an emergency meeting and find some journeyman opponent, someone he's actually comfortable fighting. So don't sit there talking like you're going to fight everybody. I do. I'm here on 1 week's notice. I'll be here on 1 day's notice because I'm always ready. And that's old school boxing. That's who I am.
Is that kind of helps as well with Pat and the way Pat has you all in the gym, constantly ready, constantly sharp?
Pat's old school. You're not slacking with him. I wasn't to start with. Now I'm really not slacking. So yeah, one slap round the head and, you know, back to where you should be.
You mentioned it on our way in here off camera. Do you want the rematch?
Oh yeah, of course. I was ready to continue fighting. You know, I've had this since round 1. Nobody says anything. And mine's worse than his. He's not even had it stitched. Like I said, I was ready to continue fighting. I'll fight tomorrow. Honestly, this will heal up in a couple of days' time. I'm ready to go again. You know, I'll be training tomorrow, just like normal. Ain't no different for me. It's like brushing your teeth in the morning. Can't not train. Switched on, all up here, except for the start of that interview because I started mumbling some shite. But yeah, switched on, ready to go.
You mentioned they're ready to go and switched on.
Yeah.
People that would have been switched on is people that tuned in online to watch. Anything you want to say to them?
Thank you, everybody, and sorry for whatever that was. The performance was great, and I'll build on it. You know, I'll make it better. There was a couple jabs or a couple shots that he threw that got through. It won't get through next time. That was my mistake. But like I said, you dance in the rain, you're going to get a little bit wet, and I got a little bit drenched. But it's fine. You know, I dished out a lot more than I took, and that's the name of the game. Hit, don't get hit. And for the majority, it was exactly that.
To end in a little bit of a positive for you. What you mentioned about cutting weight and stuff this week when we spoke in the gym.
Yes.
What's the first thing you're going to eat?
I don't know. Do you know, you always think when you're there starving in the gym and you're like, oh, could do with a kebab, mate. Could do some chocolate digestives. And then you finish fighting and it's right there and you're like, I don't even want it. I don't even want it anymore. I don't know. I'll have some chocolate digestives. I've got a bag full in my hotel room. I'm not even going to lie. Hey, Pat, chocolate digestives. Come on, 107. Knock, knock.
Oh, well, it's glad to see you smiling and hopefully we can get this back on.
Yeah, well, always positive, and thank you everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Like I said, the big stage is made for me, and I'm here because of all of you tuning in. So if you guys keep supporting me, keep following my journey, see the graph that we put in the gym, and hopefully with a bit more luck, you know, our efforts are appreciated in the ring. You know, like there, I won every single second of it. So hopefully they take the rematch. If not, bigger and better things. And, you know, the performances are coming. They're improving every single day. I'm boxing better, boxing smarter. And I feel great. I feel fantastic. You know, fair enough, it wasn't the full thing. It was only half of a fight. But I feel like I haven't boxed. I feel like I've just stepped out of the car, ready to box. So pumped up with adrenaline, ready to go.
Oh, well, you mentioned in the gym, 2025 will be your year.
Yeah.
We can't wait to tune in and watch.
Well, it started off with a little bit of a downer, but loads of positives as well to take from it. It's just a little sad result, but we'll keep building on the positive things that worked out in the ring. And everybody, keep tuning in. You'll see a hell of a journey.
No, well, thank you.
Thank you.